The thing that you're most worried about before games is actually what makes it all worth it. But before I get into this video, if you're new here, my name is Andrew Pannenberg. I'm a professional goalkeeper. It's my mission to help young goalkeepers like you develop supreme confidence and dominate on game day. If you get any value out of this video, like, subscribe, share with a goalkeeper friend. The bigger we build this community, it'll be a win-win for both of us. So back in 2019, I played USL 2 for the Flint City Bucks. I was going into my junior year of college. Previous 2 seasons, my freshman and sophomore year, I played 1 game my freshman year. I didn't play any my sophomore year, but I ended up getting in touch with the Bucks, which is a high-level USL 2 semi-pro team, one of the best in the country. And I ended up earning the starting job with them. We had a good season, ended up making the playoffs, ended up making it to the national championship. We hosted the semifinal at home. We had about 5,000 people. And the very next game was the national championship where, again, we were going to host it. And I remember leading up to that game, I had a lot of different feelings, a lot of nerves. Like I said, in college, I hadn't really played in a ton of big games yet. I didn't really have a ton of experience yet. Played well throughout that summer, but I knew that this was the biggest game of my career so far. Like I said, we had about 5,000 people at that semifinal game, and we were expecting even more for the final. So I knew this was a big moment for me, for the team, for the city of Flint, and I wanted to show up for the team. I wanted to have a good game, and I wanted us ultimately to win the game. But like I said, I remember feeling a lot of nerves and almost seeing those nerves as like a bad thing. But the game starts. There's a lot of ups and downs throughout the game, a lot of emotions. They had some good chances. I made some good saves. We had some really good chances. Their keeper came up with some big saves. We ended up going to overtime. Game was 0-0 with about 10 minutes left, maybe like the 110th minute. Seemed like we were going to penalties, but we ended up getting a breakaway, foul in the box, and we got a penalty.
To Hemi Nasser. Nasser sends it through. Tambe on the move. Tambe taken down from behind.
One of our strikers steps up.
Ayuk Tambe measures it. The whistle sounds. Can Tambe deliver? Of course! Upper right 90, penalty delivered. 1-0. Flint City Bucks, 7,100 plus going crazy.
Scores the penalty. We're up 1-0. And for the last 10 minutes, we were just holding on for dear life. They were attacking us with everything that they had. We held strong, and I'll never forget. The referee blew the final whistle.
The fans thought, and the final whistle sounds, and the Flint City Bucks are the USL League 2 national champions with a 1-0 win over Reading United AC. Over 7,100 in attendance. They stormed the field here at Atwood Stadium.
And I just fell to the floor and laid there. That feeling is probably one of the best feelings I've had in my life. It was a long summer, a hard summer, a lot of preparation in college leading up to that moment. And just, I remember laying on the ground with all the fans cheering, looking up at the sky in just pure joy, pure ecstasy. And then we all ran to the center circle together with all the fans.
For the 4th time, the Flint City Bucks are the national champions.
Jumping up and down, celebrating, singing. You know, they're called the Flint City Bucks, and we were going, here we buck and go. Here we buck and go. So, but it was an amazing feeling, one of my favorite memories in my career. But looking back on that game and the moment and the feelings that I had before the game, I had one of the biggest realizations that I've applied to my life and my career. And that is the only reason that what you're going after right now, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, the only reason they're worth it is because of the uncertainty. So I want you to almost think about, let's just say before a game, right? You're a little nervous, you're worried. Why would we be feeling those feelings? If we think about it, it's because we want some kind of certainty to know that we're going to have a good game or that we're going to win the game. And we almost just want that certainty and that feeling before the game. But let's just play a little game. Let's pretend I had a genie and the genie came to you before the game and said, hey man, today's game, you're going to win 2-0. You're going to have 5 saves. You're going to have a big upper 90 save in the 90th minute to preserve the shutout for your team. You're going to win. It's going to be a great game. And there you go. For a second, there'd be part of you that would go, oh man, thank God. Thank God to know that it's going to be a win. I'm going to have a good game. Woo! I'm relieved. But then the game comes, you play in the game, you make your 5 saves, your team scores 2 goals, you make your big upper 90 save to preserve the shutout, referee blows the final whistle, and you kind of look around and you're like, well, I knew that was going to happen. So there really is no feeling there, no positive feeling, because it's just exactly what you knew was going to happen. So I want you to see these nerves before the game, that worried feeling, as natural, but I want you to understand that everything that you're going after right now in your life, in your career, the only reason in the end that it's going to be worth it is because of the uncertainty. Like I talked about in that Bucks game. If I would have known that we were going to win the national championship in front of all those people and that it was just going to be this amazing experience, I never would have had that joy and that ecstasy laying there on the floor when that final whistle blew. One quote that I keep with me pretty close and I come back to a lot is, if I were you, I'd write this down. The best things in life happen unexpectedly. The best things in life happen unexpectedly. So just to wrap up, we all want certainty. We're human beings. We want to know that things are going to be all right. We want to know that we're going to accomplish the things that we're going after. That's just a innate need that we have as human beings. That's the way we're wired. But you need to realize that life doesn't work that way. Life is very unpredictable. But again, you need to realize that the only reason why what you're going after is going to be worth it is because of the uncertainty that comes with it. And even just to take this a step further, the best moments in your career are going to be because of this uncertainty, but even just life in general. When I look back at my life and all the amazing moments, the people that I've met or experiences that I've had have all been because I didn't know it was all going to happen that way. So at the end of the day, you have to prepare as best as you can to be ready to make the most of these moments. I believe that the more we prepare, the less of these nerves that we're going to feel, because we feel more confident, we feel more prepared, but they're always going to be there. You're always going to have a little bit of nerves, a little bit of worry before a game, but realize that, again, that is the exact reason why everything is going to feel so amazing in the end. I have a mentor who has a podcast, shout out Nee Shobo with the Sports Motivation Podcast. And he talks about how you look at these guys who win an NBA championship and they're grown men in their 30s and they're crying, holding a trophy. He's like, why is that so valuable to them? Is it because the trophy is so expensive or the ring that they get is just so valuable? No, it's what they represent. It represents all the hard work that they put in, all the time, all the energy, all the dedication, and to know that that is all culminated into one moment. Like I said, it's a representation of what all those mean to everything that they've done beforehand. So know that the greatest moments of your life, the greatest moments of your career are all going to be because you feel some kind of uncertainty. A quote I will leave you with to end this, another great quote is, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." So know that, again, these feelings are totally normal. You can lessen the impact of these feelings by your preparation, but again, know they're always going to be there. But realize that none of what you're going after right now is going to be worth it unless there is some kind of uncertainty. So don't see uncertainty as a bad thing. See it as a part of life. See it as a part of your career, your journey, and know that that uncertainty is going to be the reason why you have some of the greatest moments of your life and your career. So continue to work, continue to believe in your goals and dreams. Know that you have some amazing moments just ahead of you if you continue to put your head down and work and believe and persevere. And we'll talk soon.